Good morning, fragrance blenders. Today is January 30th, 2023, and I'm wearing my 29th scent of the day, scent of the month, scent of the year. It is City Rhythms Jazz&Booze, New Orleans. I love it. And I also wore during the weekend Boss Red, Cardoon Gray, and Club de Nuit Intense Man Eau de Parfum. We'll talk about it when I get to where I'm going. Excuse me, the train is arriving and I am on my way. My 26th scent of the day was actually Cardoon Gray. I wore that on Saturday. I went to work at the salon and I decided, hey, you know what? I need something soothing, something that's gonna make me feel happy, something that I'm gonna be enjoying wearing while I work. And so that was Cardoon Gray. Cardoon Gray is from Studio Scents. Shout outs to Candace. I love her. I love her scents, her fragrances. She has 5 fragrances in total in her house. Cardoon Gray is definitely a hit. I also love Physalis or Physalis. What does Cardoon Gray have? Cardoon Gray has oak moss, lime, vetiver, and musk. It's a spin on Fougères. And you guys know I love Fougère. And so what was the 27th scent of the day? The 27th scent of the day, which was that very same day, Saturday. It was Hugo Deep Red. And that one, interestingly enough, came out 2001. I thought it was a fragrance for guys. Turns out it was originally made for women. By today's standards, it could be considered masculine or unisex. I love it. What does it have? It has pear, blood orange, clementine, mandarin, blackcurrant, freesia, hibiscus, ginger, ginger flower, tuberose, musk, sandalwood, vanilla, and cedar wood. Let me tell you, it smells really good, like really good, and it wears so well. So that was what I wore in the evening. I had to go do some pharmacy shopping and food shopping, so that was what I decided to wear. It was fun. I also got to do a giveaway with that one. So Sunday, what was my next scent of the day, scent of the month, scent of the year? It was Club de Nuit Intense Man, the Eau de Parfum. Okay, there we're here, guys. Eau de Parfum. That one, as you know, is inspired by the ever famous Aventus. Let me tell you something. I was thinking that is a scent that is pretty much well known by today. And so yes, it smells good. Yes, it smells wonderful. Yes, it's compliment getting, but people are kind of used to it. That one, I can definitely tell you, does not project as well or as much as the EDT. I can say that. But it smells wonderful. That opening is definitely smoother than the EDT, which is something that some people used to complain about. I didn't really have a problem with it. I love both. If I have to pick, I'll pick the EDT. But what does the EDP have? The EDP has apple, bergamot, black currant, pineapple, lemon, rose, birch, jasmine, musk, ambergris, and patchouli, vanilla. And so that one, again, it's a really good fragrance. I enjoy wearing it. My scent of the day for today is actually from a house that I love. I also love Niles. This is City Rhythm. This house, I need it to get so much more love because it is amazing. So what I'm wearing is called New Orleans Jazz&Booze. The praline note in there was created by Emily from Shelter and Perfume, and she has a fragrance that I am clearly absolutely in love with. It's called Le Bonbon d'Emily, Bonbon d'Emily, Bonbon. So that praline that she created, she also uses it for Le Bonbon d'Emily. Here it is just so beautiful. But this fragrance is a gorgeous fragrance. New Orleans Jazz&Booze has black cherry, rhubarb, raspberry, jackfruit, bergamot, cinnamon. You guys know I love cinnamon. Butter, praline, which you guys know I absolutely love. This praline is scrumptious. Geranium, tonka, cashmere wood, Bulgarian rose, oak wood, pepper, hazelnut, Spanish moss, vanilla, sandalwood, amber, patchouli, ambret seed, musk, vetiver, and bourbon, where the booze comes from. And let me tell you something, some people pick up on that bourbon booze at the opening, which I find absolutely fascinating. I don't pick up on it so quickly. It does kind of set in near the heart, but it balances so well with everything else. My skin loves it. I got 2 compliments from it immediately. This is a fragrance that you just can't help but either like or love or enjoy. So those are my scents. So we are now on the 30th, and I can say I'm at 29 scents of the day. Let's see if I pick a scent for tonight. And if I do, then I'll mention it to you guys tomorrow. So the month is almost over, guys. The month is almost over, and it has flown by. Goodness. Okay, love you guys, all right? Ciao. I'm here at the Grand Daisy, so maybe we can say hi to Julian. Let's see. Julian, how do you do? It's always a pleasure, sir. My good man.
Oh, good day.
Let's say hello to
Hello.
Fragrance blenders. Would you look to have breakfast with me? Would you care to have breakfast with me? I'm going to be having the usual coffee. Comfortable saying coffee. Coffee, I can say coffee. Or coffee. From the Grand Daisy. Oh man, I should have kept recording because we were just playing too much around. He even came up with a natural pun. So I ordered black tea, which is new, black tea. And he goes, te nada, which means tea, you're welcome, like you're welcome in Spanish, te nada. I was like, that was a good pun. All right, you right back. I'm trying to drink more black tea throughout the day. So, added with the black tea is the customary elephant ear. So, what are you guys having for breakfast? Or lunch? Or dinner? Depending on the time you're watching this. So I'm trying to have more black tea throughout the day. I know that it has like antioxidants and all this really good stuff. So I'm gonna start focusing on that. See you in a few. If you ask me, I would say that Jazz&Booze was the best release of 2022, in my opinion, of the fragrances I smelled. There have been fragrances that came out 2022 that were just fantastic and amazing. Jazz&Booze hit every single mark in the bullseye. I just think it's fantastic. So, what fragrance do you think, does your nose say, was the best release of 2022? I'd like to know. You guys know, we'll learn together. I love hearing other noses' opinions, because is there any one nose that is 100% correct? No. Nope. Because it is all subjective. It's all about how your nose sees and interprets things. Now, there are noses that are able to be mass correct. You know what I mean? Like, where it's mass appealing, well, it's mass correct. It'll be correct for many noses, for different reasons, and I give those noses props, baby. I give y'all props. So yeah, that's kind of how it is. So it's Monday, January 30th, 2023. Tomorrow will be the last day of January. Hopefully I'll have reached 31 fragrances. Let's see. So my table for the month actually has maybe like 3 fragrances left on it. 3 fragrances left on it. So we'll see. We'll see what I do. Which ones I wear. If I'm able to wear one in the morning, one in the afternoon, or the evening. However that works out. We'll see. All right, guys. I just hope you guys make your Monday magnificently marvelous. Shout outs to all of you. I'm gonna say shout out to Red Lessons, shout out to Fragrance Knowledge, shout out to the Fragrance the olfactive zone. Shout out to the olfactive zone. Shout out to Mr. Smelly 1977. Shout out to Marcelina of Marshmallow. Shout out to Mr. Cologne 76, Glenn. Shout out to Rico the Fragged Out, Swagged Out. Shout out to La Jolie, to Sense. Shout out to Claudia Nairi. Shout out to everybody. Just know that I love you. The Perfume Nest, I love you, Christine. You are absolutely amazing. I would not be who I am today if it were not for you, and I say that sincerely. And I know you don't even think about it, but I'm letting you know I would not know the fragrances that I know in great part if it weren't for you. And also big shout out to, I wanted to drop, big shout outs to Near Guy, because he's another person that really took the time and resources. I don't take it for granted, guys, and I don't think any of us really take it for granted. Someone sends us a decant, we recognize that that's money, you know, and it's time. So I don't take it for granted. So I say this to say I love all of you fragrance blenders, and I do not take y'all for granted. Period. 047 Stacks is in the building. So many of y'all I just love. Okay, so keep on rocking with me. See you guys tomorrow, God willing. Make Monday magnificently marvelous. Ciao. Ci vediamo domani. It has praline, which you guys, hello, has geranium, tonka, cashmere wood, Bulgarian oak wood. It has tonka, cashmere wood, start that again.